State.
You've waited all day for this.
Don't let that team stand in the way. He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Graham Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
All right, here we go on our Thursday edition. I am Timmy Hall, the Bode man back there on the update desk, breaking all the sports news. And our man, Tyvis Powell, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hello, Timmy. It's nice to, it was nice to take the trip to Cleveland today, and I didn't get pulled over.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that means you must have gotten pulled over here recently.
I got pulled over yesterday.
You got pulled over yesterday.
That's right. I didn't get a chance to tell everybody about this.
I thought you weren't a lawbreaker.
I'm not.
Apparently you are.
Oh.
What were you doing?
Okay, let me explain. All right.
Please do.
I'm glad you're giving me this moment to explain the situation.
I'm glad. We're all glad.
So everybody understands that I go to Cleveland on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yesterday was Wednesday, so I was filling in for Dustin because Dustin went on the Buckeye Cruise for Cancer.
That's Dustin Fox, everybody,
Yes.
the national champ.
Shout out to the Buckeye Cruise for Cancer, raising $4.5 million for cancer. But I was filling in for Dustin yesterday, and I was getting a rental car to go up there because I don't put those miles on the Tahoe. But anyways, the rental car place, I forgot I had made a reservation, but I had made it for next week. I thought I clicked yesterday, but I clicked the 12th.
Well, why don't you just drive your own car in the meantime?
Well, because I'm already up there. I'm up there already. Like, I'm already there. So they were nice enough.
You're already at the place.
Yeah, they were nice enough to get me a car rental, so they give me the car rental, but I didn't get out of there.
Took a minute longer.
Yeah. Usually I get out of there by 8:30. This time I didn't get out of there to 9:05.
9:05.
Correct. And
the show starts at 11.
It's a 2-hour drive, and the show starts exactly at 11 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
So I got some time. I got some ground that I got to make up. So I get on the highway, and I'm going about 84, 85, something like that.
Oh, man.
Right?
In a 70?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the interesting part. So the interesting part is a lot of people know these. A lot of speeders and casual drivers understand that when you see the police in front of you, like he's driving in front of you, I'm driving behind the police.
You don't pass the police.
No, I didn't pass.
Yeah,
I'm driving behind the police.
You have to wait it out. If there's a police car, it's like a pace car at the Indy 500, you cannot go past it.
So I am literally driving behind him, and at this point, I'm not looking at the speedometer anymore because I'm doing what he's doing. We're both going about the same speed. And he moves over, lets me pass, and then gets behind me. And then he blurps me. So I pull the car, the car over and say, what's going on? He said, is there any reason why you were going 84? And I said to him, I didn't even realize I was going 84. I was following you.
I was following you. You said that to the cop.
I didn't realize I was going 84. I was following you. So that's why I didn't even look at my speedometer.
Oh, my God. How'd that work out for you? What did he do?
He took my license. He said, "You give me your license," goes and runs it.
Did he make a face or anything? Or did he react when you said that?
Nah. He was like, "Give me your license." He went and ran it, came back, and he said, "I'm going to give you a warning." And I was just thinking to myself, like, if you going to give me a ticket, then you got to write yourself a ticket. Right? Cause we could both pay this $200, but I'm definitely going to go to court and say, I was following you. You're supposed to be the leaders of this country. I was following you. Okay.
Tyvis, you just got to look at the cop and do what Timmy would do. You say, "Do you know who I am?"
Oh, they would have pulled me out the car and arrested me if they realized that. But anyway,
you're the guy that disrupts 2 hours of my life every evening.
6 o'clock.
While I'm trying to enjoy my time.
So I say all that to say, I got pulled. I was late. I got pulled over. I had to stop to get gas, and yet I was still on time for that show.
Pulled over and stopped to get gas in a rental car?
And I still made it at 11 o'clock.
Oh, my.
So the moral of the story is,
go fast.
There are a lot of adversities that can't stop you from getting to that ultimate goal.
What did you do when he was done letting you off the hook, he usually is hanging back in the car. You couldn't then just speed off again.
Well, I mean, I took
or else
off.
he would have gotten you again.
I took off gradually, got about 75. He took off right about the same time I took. He went to the turning lane. I was still in the fast lane. He got off, and I hit the gas.
Oh. There you go. You saw him get off that exit in the rear view, and then once
it was go. I had to get somewhere.
Because I don't know if they're ever. I don't know if they have their radar guns on you while they're actually driving. I don't know if that's a thing.
I mean,
they're just going by what their speed is.
Maybe
right?
that's
making
what it was.
a best guess.
I don't know, but it was good though. I was glad that he just gave me a warning. I appreciate that.
There was a great Curb episode where Larry honks at a cop. That's another good one too, because the cop was just sort of sitting in the middle of the road. And if it was any normal car, it would have been a perfectly appropriate honk.
Yeah.
He gives like a nice one too, like the bup bup. And then the cop didn't do anything. And then he went a step ahead and went like a bup bup, like a bigger one. And then the cop gets out of the car and like approaches him and says, "You can't honk at a police officer." And then they get into this whole thing. Like, and it just goes from there. And anyone that's seen Curb or even seen that episode then knows how it devolves from there. But it's a similar type of thing. It's like, what's the protocol? Do I go around?
I wasn't going to go around him because he was in the fast lane. So like I said, when you get behind the police.
No, not when you're already going 84, 85. You're not passing a cop.
Anytime you see the authorities around, they're typically, you watch your speed a little bit and you kind of go the pace that they're going.
I'm glad you didn't get ticketed, Tyvis. So, you're not whatever that would be, $100 or $200 lighter.
Yeah, that's exactly
whatever that was going to be.
$200 ticket.
Yeah, good.
This would have been my third speed ticket. I got 2 in my life.
Oh no, man. That's a lot of pizza if you can handle the bread aspect of it coming your way this week. So, the athletics director, Ross Bjork, did you see this? He was in the building this morning.
7 o'clock, right?
Yeah, he was on with Morning Juice for half an hour, did a little thing with our social team, with our digital team. Jen was interviewing him right after it was done. Something that I just saw up on 971 The Fan where he's breaking down some of the what's next, talking about the Stadium Series, and then some other cool things that are coming up at the Shoe here recently. Some talks about what they're going to renovate in the Shoe as well. Let's start, though, with basketball because that's front and center. We're in March. It's a beautiful time of year. The Buckeyes have the big game against Indiana coming up on Saturday.
Yep.
Love that we're playing a Saturday game, but we want to know, this was one of his first big things, making the decision to hire Jake Diebler after he got hot as the interim coach. Mm-hmm. He assesses his first season.
We're in the mix, right? And that's what we said. We got to be in the mix. Now, could we have won some games that we had the lead in the last couple minutes and things like that? So there's things that Jake is learning. But what I love is the passion, the energy, the connectivity with our players. We haven't had a full roster the whole season. I'm not sure. Somebody could probably do an analysis of how many games have we had a full roster. Michi has been out the whole year. Aaron Bradshaw's been in and out of the lineup. We've had other guys kind of dinged up and nicked up. So once we have a full complement of this roster, once we engage in recruiting at a higher level, which Jake and the staff are doing, to me, sky's the limit for this program. But we're in the mix. Hopefully we finish strong. Our metrics are really good right now. Indiana will be a tough game on the road. If we can win that game, win a couple games in the Big Ten tournament, I think we're squarely in. We have the right kind of metrics. We have 10 quad 1 and 2 victories. So Jake's doing a great job and really meeting our expectations, and now we just need to win those games that we were close on, and we know we can do it moving forward.
Okay, all right. It's about what you would expect, right? Mm-hmm. For what a boss is going to say about his coach when they're in the tournament picture in year 1 right now.
Yeah.
And the one thing that still sticks with me is hearing Michi's name in a clip.
I know, because you kind of forget that he's been gone so long that you kind of forgot that he was even a part of this thing.
And oh, man.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse. It's disappointing because what could have been, say it wasn't Michi, say you decided on somebody else that was at Michi's level or possibly above and you didn't have whatever these issues were that sent him away. He hasn't been. It's one thing if he didn't maximize the potential that you envisioned, but say he was here, busting his butt, being a part of a team, giving you some kind of elements to your basketball team.
What if they... Go ahead, Tyvis. I was just going to say, what if they even just kept Roddy Gale, potentially, right?
Well, sure. Yeah. Even if they kept a guy like Roddy, but he's gone now.
Yeah, I mean, Michi... It would have been nice to have him out there for sure. I mean, it could have been like a Aaron Bradshaw thing where you had these high expectations, and even though he doesn't live up to those expectations, he's still out there.
Well, and Aaron's missed a heck of a lot of games, too. He looked like he was going to be gone from the team, And then he's been back, and then he's been sick and not reaching his potential, not even close.
It's been a wild ride, but for the fact that they are still in it, that it shows that this team is resilient. And listen, the expectations was low this year. Everybody just wanted them to make the tournament.
We are indeed brought to you guys by our friends at CareSource and Coors Light. We thank them for sponsoring this lovely program. Much more from Ross Bjork, including the topic that just will not die. College football playoff, what's up with expansion ideas, and where is that all going? You'll get to hear some more from him next. Tyvis is in. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
We're the highest rated sports radio station in America. There's no joke there. We just are. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
There's endless possibilities. There's billions of books out there, so there's no limit to what I can read.
The reasons why I love reading is because I get to see different perspectives of other people's lives.
Reading age-appropriate books by diverse authors with diverse viewpoints opens the world for young readers and helps them find their own voice. Join the Ohio Education Association in celebrating Read Across America all year round to help create a nation of diverse readers ready for the future.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Buckeye Nation, join us on April 13th at the 2025 Ohio State Formather, presented by Union Home Mortgage, the Ohio Beef Council, and Raising Cane's. This is your chance to run down the tunnel and finish on the 50-yard line at Ohio Stadium. A portion of the proceeds benefit the Buckeye Cruise for Cancer. This is something you won't want to miss. Register today at ohiostateformather.com. Go Bucks!
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with great benefits, we also help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining healthcare.
All in favor of March basketball? Raise your hands, but not while driving. That would be bad. The Buckeye women's team heads to Indy for the Big Ten tournament.
Catch all the action Friday night at 8:45.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Come on over to Heartland. Join our family.
Now, community banking is the lifeblood of the American financial system, building strong, lasting relationships. We're just better able to help guide you down life's road. Flexibility is paramount to success. Community banking is alive and well in the Heartland.
I'm Scott McComb. Come on over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Where banking feels good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Ohio State fan, are you ready for game day? Get hyped and get your crew going with the Buckeye Meal at BK. For $20, you'll get one juicy flame grilled Whopper sandwich, one original chicken sandwich, 2 mouthwatering cheeseburgers, 3 crispy golden small fries, and 3 refreshing small drinks. Grab your $20 Buckeye Meal today and share the taste of victory. At BK, have it your way. You rule. Limited time only at participating Ohio area restaurants. Tax extra. BK is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Looking for a very special way to commemorate the 9th National Championship in Ohio State football history? Then check out the beautiful Ohio State timepieces at OxiaTime.com. Oxia has created a series of heirloom quality designs to celebrate the Buckeyes, including the limited edition Ryan Day autograph box sets. Equally impressive to the quality of their products is the quality of the people behind these watches. Go to OxiaTime.com to learn more on their backstory and claim your piece of Ohio State history. That's AXIATime.com.
Life is more fun with a pal. So is pizza. So check out Donato's new $5 Pizza Pals menu. Order any large pizza and add on your choice of a sub, salad, wings, a 10-inch pizza, and more for just $5. It's the new $5 Pizza Pals menu from Donato's. More toppings, more flavor, more fun. Donato's. Gotta love more.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, breezy, and chilly on this Thursday, but at least we're dry. Temperatures around 40 degrees. Overnight, we'll fall back down to around 30, increasing clouds and a bit breezy. During the day on Friday, a couple of flurries early, but a better chance of cold rain showers in the afternoon and plenty of clouds. High temperatures in the low to mid 40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The best sports talk in the Big Ten lives right here. Now back to the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Timmy Hall, Tyvis Powell, the Boatman back there. Happy Thursday, everybody. Tyvis is doing something sweet for his wife. Fill you in a minute. I want to tell you guys about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Speaking of doing something sweet for your wife. It's not that. But I'm telling you guys, we've talked a lot about them. They are experts in the realm of treating low T, low testosterone. So think about this. If you have ever felt just a lack of energy, maybe the libido is a little bit down, your sleep patterns are wonky, you're not seeing what you used to see after you hit the gym, it could simply be your testosterone levels are not where they should be. You're losing 2 to 3% of this every year. Before you know it, you're in your 30s now, like Tyvis is, hitting the big 4-0, like me. And then, pow, you need a little bit of an extra punch. So check out TriStateMen'sHealth.com. They have 2 wonderful locations right here in town. Tyvis goes to the Westerville one. I see the fine folks at the Hilliard one, right off of Cemetery Road and 270. That first appointment is $99. You get the T and PSA test, the medical consult, talk with the experts. And if you sign up for the treatment the day of the appointment, your visit is free. So check out the low T quiz. That's on the website as well. Tri-State Men's Health, TriStateMen'sHealth.com. You getting the wife a little treat just for no reason?
Yeah.
No occasion? That's a good husband, Tyvis.
Thank you.
Good for you.
I'm trying, the crazy thing is as soon as it arrived, she sent me a text saying, thank you so much.
Oh, you sent it to her already?
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, you had it delivered?
Yeah.
What'd you get her? Come on, you can say it.
It was a nothing bundt cake.
Oh, yeah. Baby, I love you too, Tyvis.
I gave
what
her,
flavor? What kind of confetti?
Confetti is the best one. But I got
lemon.
No, I'm not a lemon guy. I got 1 confetti. I asked for 2 confettis, but I guess they didn't have it. So they gave me 1 confetti, 2 red velvets, and then they had Oreo something.
Oh, an Oreo one.
Yes.
So the whole family's got a little
yeah,
bundt
everybody
cake.
got a little bundt cake.
What about the being healthy and no bread and all that? You're still taking part with the treat.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, it doesn't.
The diet starts Monday.
The diet starts not now. That's when it starts later. Now, see, I know you're like me. You talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, you're still like me. So, you see something that looks good, that tastes good, feels good, you're going to do it.
I already told you.
Good.
I gave up bread, not bread did.
Yeah, right?
Bread did.
Right? Yeah. Your Lent is my kind of Lent, right? Let's still keep going. So, you want to hear Ross Bjork, Ohio State Athletic Director, hit on more of the football topics now?
Absolutely.
What they were talking about with the guys. Changes. This is Ross Bjork talking about a lot of these changes are being discussed, right? Like you've been reading articles, but it can be a little bit confusing because the line seems to move all the time with where they want to go with number of teams. And is this possibly going to happen as soon as this year? This is Bjork on changes he would make to the college football playoff after seeing this first 12-team model.
The format, seeding versus ranking. We just need to seed it based on how it's ranked. If we want to honor conference champions, that's fine, but just rank them accordingly. So it really created a lot of false matchups. It really put probably, if you think about Oregon and what they had to go through, and they had to play us coming off they sat on the sideline. They had a bye. We got hot, and they're probably thinking, "Oh my gosh, what do we have to face?" So it created, to me, a lot of false matchups. So I think we need to look at the seeding versus ranking, and then if we need to expand further to get maybe automatic qualifying spots, SEC and Big Ten have been pushing for that. That's okay. I think we can be healthy at 14, maybe 16. 16 has some complications based on TV windows and things like that. So definitely happy with expansion. I think we need to look at the seeding versus ranking piece of it. Is there a way to honor conference champions? I'm okay with that piece of it. But the format, I think, was the right thing because, again, think about the run that we went on. Think about the viewership. I mean, almost 80 million people watched all 4 of our games. So there's a lot of attention being placed on this, but I think we can actually tweak some things and get it right for college football.
Yeah, he hit on the ratings part there at the end, Tyvis. I for one, thought that they were going to be even bigger when we got down to the semis and to the championship game. I really did. I thought that, I wasn't expecting Super Bowl numbers, but I was expecting to fall out of my chair when I saw the number.
For the national championship?
Yeah, for the national championship.
Because you thought it was
I was thinking,
it was
55 million, something like that.
You think it's 2 big brands?
Yeah, absolutely.
2 blue bloods of college football. You would think that, everybody's going to tune in for this, and I guess a lot of the world thought that they seen what the Buckeyes were doing and they kind of knew how the game was going to go. Sorry, Bose.
Yeah, 22.1 million viewers. I was hoping for double that when you went into this format and you had this playoff system and there'd be so much passion and so much energy for this to see, whatever 2 teams were the last 2 standing.
Yeah,
that they made it through this vigorous fight. Yeah. Right? And then you had the 2 big brands.
Yeah.
And it was good, right? When you add it all up, that's what matters. That's what they're going for.
You think it was a little bit of football fatigue?
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that. Bodie, do you have any takes on that of what it could have been? Because again, it's not going to get to 120 million.
Oh, God,
everyone in the country is watching, but we like to pride ourselves as college football fans as making a pretty good run and having that debate as what's better, college or the NFL?
Yeah, I think football fatigue probably plays into it some. I love football. It's by far my favorite sport to watch, and I get it a little bit by the time we hit January. Hell, I get it sometimes just during the NFL season between Thursday night, and then you got all day Saturday, obviously college football Saturday, all the NFL games Sunday. Sometimes by the time Monday night rolls around, I'm kind of like, I'm good. I also just wonder, too, if this just shows just how popular the NFL is. Because I don't think, I admittedly have no clue off the top of my head what NBA finals have been in recent years and the Stanley Cup finals and some of that stuff. But once you're cracking 20 million, that's still a pretty good number, isn't it? I think it's just the NFL is just so insanely popular, especially with their Super Bowl.
Well, do you know what their championship games have been doing in the last couple of years?
Isn't
AFC,
it
NFC
50
championships,
plus, 50, 60?
50 to 55 million
viewers. I don't think it's wow, how come college football couldn't catch that? I think it's I don't think it's a bad,
not a detriment to college.
I think it's just the NFL is so insanely popular.
Do you think if they change,
how many people watch the draft every year? For God's sakes, I think that's probably
that's a very popular show.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good show.
Do you think if they change the day, because it's a Monday, right? The championship for the college?
Yeah, maybe that's a first thing. And then they've got the NFL to think about, though.
But even
not trying to butt up against their schedule, and they had that hit one time.
Do you know what, off the top of your head, what the Ohio State-Texas game was? Because that was a Friday night, and that's 2 of the biggest blue blood programs you're going to get.
I think it was in the realm of what the national championship
15-20,
was.
give or take. Okay, so maybe just above 20, but still, it wasn't. I mean, that's a Friday night. I don't really know. It's probably not changing a ton if you're
almost 20 million.
Okay,
yeah,
so.
Not that it wasn't that many more that tuned in for the national championship.
Yeah,
and it was Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, Tim.
Notre Dame, Bodie.
Notre Shame.
Almost.
Paul Horning could have dressed in this locker.
Notre Shame.
20 million people watched.
No, but there is going to be so much going on, and tomorrow we'll get to hear some more clips because it was a really wide-ranging interview. You get 30 minutes with the athletics director. Mm-hmm. We had him for a whole show back in the summertime.
Yep.
And he was in here for an hour from 6 to 7. On a Wednesday. It was when DeVere was in the saddle. So there's just a million things that is on this guy's plate. And to be an athletics director in 2025 with everything that is happening, they're still thinking about, please God, don't do this. Expanding the NCAA tournament in a basketball side. They're trying to get autonomy on a college football side. And I don't know what the duality of that looks like. If football wants to do this, what does that mean for basketball? Is the NCAA going to have more over basketball? Obviously, they do with the tournament, and now the college football playoff takes over. But just as far as the rulemaking and NIL legislation, There's a lot.
It is
a lot.
That's a lot that you just said.
Your head is spinning like a top, right?
And it's crazy that just, 5 years ago, it was just normal. It was the old college football that you came to know and love. And now all this other stuff is added in just 5 years.
One thing he did say, too, that I agreed with, start the season earlier. Let's do that.
Everybody said that. Push the
Is
thing.
week 0 should be week 1.
I think they
and
should
double
move it up a couple
2
weeks.
buys for every program to help with exhaustion and rest, recovery, with the way that this season goes and the length of it.
Yeah, because the transfer portal and all that stuff, they got to fix that.
They got to make sure that makes sense. Yeah, that they have a couple
transferring
windows.
in the middle of championship runs.
I know it. By the way, if you missed anything on the program, you can get your audio or check out the Buckeye Show podcast anywhere you get your audio.
That is correct.
Anywhere at all. And all the shows are on YouTube as well, and they're libraried there. If you weren't watching us in the first couple segments here for the show, you can go back and catch it after it's done.
Or you can get on the YouTube.
Over dinner time. Yeah, that's what I said, on YouTube.
Watch us.
Jackets tonight.
Yes.
Let's get it, man. We got to get you to the game when they come back in town.
Yeah, so I can push the glass.
Road trip continues. They're facing Bob. Jackets at the Panthers. Let's get a dub. Coverage starts next on The Fan.
No matter what you love about March Hoops, it's always mad, but we're always rooting for our Buckeyes. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to crack open a Coors Light and choose chill all tournament long. Join the ESPN Tournament Challenge presented by Coors Light for a chance to win cash, prizes, and even a flyaway trip to a mountain retreat. Just submit a photo of your broken bracket at CoorsLight.com/MarchHoops. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
That's are us. When dreams don't get in, that's are us.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel, plus low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsareus.com. 380-225-BATH.
That's are us. When dreams don't get